Hey guys, BMAN here. Welcome to today's video. Today, we've got an awesome one for you guys. What we have today is in Season 4 Reloaded, I have a way for you to build this redacted gun that you see right here. Yes, guys, you can build it, and as you see, we're using it in Plunder. You can save this as a blueprint, and then you can just equip it. You can save it as a blueprint and equip it, unequip it, and equip it. So even if they wipe your classes, you can just re-equip it just right afterwards, guys. Yes, this is a completely new method for doing it, so make sure you guys watch this whole video if you think you know how to do past redacted guns. This one's a little bit different. With that said, guys, this is, well, the very final way for building redacted guns in my opinion, and at that point we are beggars. Beggars cannot be choosers, sorry guys, and this does require banned account. Yes, I know, guys, it's a big requirement, but hey, at this stage in the game, anything is better than nothing. And while we can still build redacted guns, why this is so awesome is, as you see right here, in Resurgence, for the Resurgence players, if you get a redacted gun in your loadout, then all you need to do is get $2,500 and you can buy that from the buy station. Then you can go along and trade it for specialist perk. So for $7,500 you can buy a redacted gun, trade it for specialist perk, and then for the $5,000 go and buy your other two loadout guns, and then you have your loadout with specialist perk in Resurgence. Late game, you come back, you can just go buy a gun for $2,500 from a buy station and trade it for specialist perk. You got specialist perk late game. This is absolutely awesome for Resurgence players as well, and you don't even have to have a perfect build gun to be able to make the most of getting specialists. So with that said, guys, get down there, smash that like button for me, subscribe if you're not already, and let's just get straight into how to do this, guys. Okay, for this one, you want to log into the game with the account that you want the redacted guns on, and you will need the banned account signed into a second controller but not logged in at this point. Now, at this point, we want to go into private match, and you want to put this gun into private match. For this, you will need to own a blueprint to be able to have a redacted gun, guys. So this requires this blueprint here. You might be able to do this with other blueprints, but I don't have those other blueprints to run the test for you. Maybe you can test it out. The blueprint will need to have a five attachments on it, and you'll need to at least be able to get up to 8 attachments, okay? But I'm going to show you how to do it off this blueprint. This is the Mastercraft one, so what we need to do is go along and we want to equip this into private match. As you see right here, how this glitch is going to work, this is a new way of doing this. This is not about double stacking attachments like we used to. What this is stacking attachments, but in a different way that the game does not recognize it, because we haven't done it this way in the past. So what this is we've got this brace stock, the WSP Akimbo brace stock is actually a stock. So yes, if we stack another stock in there, we're stacking attachments, so in game it actually does the redacted glitch, but because we're not stacking on the same slot, it does not actually cause us to error out, and it lets us save it, lets us equip it and everything, guys. Yes, guys, this is the whole key to everything. This gun right here, we can build this gun as a redacted gun because of this aspect right here. You're not going to be able to do this with all the guns, so you're really restricted, but hey, as a final redacted gun, you can still get a redacted gun into your loadout to be able to get your specialist perk. And as you've seen in the start clip, this gun's pretty cool anyway when it's redacted. So with that said, let's get in and tell you exactly what to do. You want to build this gun and bring it into the custom games. Set this gun up with this blueprint up into custom games. Then take note of the attachments that are on this gun, and we're going to be removing the magazine and the muzzle, okay? After we've done that, we're going to come out of custom games. So all we've done is we've put the gun into a class in private match, right? And we've just removed 2 attachments from it. Simple as, easy as. Once we've done that, we're going to come along and we're going to press A on the controller that's logged into the banned account, which will start bringing it into the game. Soon as it starts loading in, we're going to press B on that controller to stop it loading in. Like that. We press B to stop it loading in. If you don't press B fast enough, you'll mess it all up and you'll have to do it again. So you have to be quick to cancel that. Now at this point we can go into multiplayer. That was all that we needed the band account for. We don't need to touch that second controller at all anymore. Now that we're in here, all we need to do is wait for this loading player profile thing to come up. And if it kicks you back to the start, just go back in and go to multiplayer. Now, if it does not kick you back to the start, after the loading player stats, it will actually then show your custom games profile. And this is the key. So now we will come into multiplayer and we will wait here for this loading player stats. Now, after the screen, when we go to our guns, it will be our custom games classes there. But it's only there for a little bit. And how this works is, I'll show you guys. What this does is next time it goes to loading player stats, it will actually reset the custom games class to what's actually there now. So what we can do is we can use that and quickly go along, and then we can go along and I can equip the base one of this. I can come along into here and I can hover over the stock. Any stock, I'm going to hover here. Right now, what this is going to do is when it loads player stats, what this is going to do is put it back to where it was just before I went and made these changes, which was our Mastercraft gun sitting here with the two attachments taken off, the barrel and muzzle and the magazine taken off, right? So now I'm sitting here with that gun there and I'm about to put the stock onto this gun, okay? So that's what's actually happening here. So then when I say equipped on the stock after this loading player stats screen, it's going to equip the stock onto the Mastercraft version. Now you can use this for camos as well if you have the very last final mastery camos. The camo swapping does not work for anything other than the final mastery. But as you see here, after the loading player stats, we can equip this, and now we have the stock with the Akimbo brace. We can now go along and save this. Okay. And then we can go out, and now this gun here is ready to be turned into a redacted gun. Now what you can do is you can close it and load back up. Now when we load back up, that gun now has the ability to be turned into a redacted gun. All we got to do is just change a couple of attachments on it and put the right attachments so that it totals up to having 9 or 8 attachments all up and active in game, and then it will turn red and be a redacted. So let's go in and show you guys that part. Now, because we've stacked attachments in a different way, we've stacked stocks that are not on the stocks same piece, and they're actually in different points. It actually doesn't error out when we go to equip it. So now we can come in, we can just go into multiplayer. We don't need to do it in plunder. You've seen in the start gameplay that it works, that's working in Resurgence and in thing. But then we'll come across to here and we'll equip it here, right? Sorry, into here. So it was this thing here, LK, we just done, right? Now, all we need to do is this blueprint had a barrel, a muzzle. I can't remember exactly what attachments this blueprint has with it. So what we got to do is come in and have a look at the blueprint's attachments that it had. It had a laser, a barrel, a muzzle, a magazine, and aftermarket parts, right? So, laser, barrel, muzzle, magazine, and aftermarket part. We need to fill out the other attachments. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we need to put one more on that will make it 8. Now, when we take this gun here in game, this would be a redacted gun in game. Now, we can go along and we could save that like that. Now, if I don't think redacted guns get the redacted label in multiplayer. So now if we're to go along and take this gun into plunder or resurgence or anywhere in Warzone or even in zombies, it will work in zombies too, and you'll have a redacted gun there. So if we come along and we equip that gun right here, okay. And I'll see you when we're in game. And here we are in game, the LK, and you'll see it will be fully redacted. So guys, with that said, this is the new redacted glitch for Season 4 Reloaded. Working, yes, it's restricted, but hey, at least you guys out there can still get at least a redacted gun if you didn't have any and you lost yours, and you can at least get one into your loadout. Smash that like button for me, as that not only supports the channel and helps with my videos in the algorithm, but it also gives me the energy to be able to find you guys some more glitches. With that said, thank you guys for watching my videos. I appreciate you guys a lot, and keep being awesome. BMAN,
Enemies are dropping
out.
into